Let's make the granny square scarf with pom-poms. You're going to want to have a lot of different colors on hand for this project. The yarn that I thought was perfect was Lion Brand Respun Thick and Quick. This is a 100% recycled polyester, size 6, super bulky, super chunky yarn. I've got the colors Espresso, Sepia Rose, Cinnamon Stick, Evergreen, Night Sky, and Faded Denim. The crochet hook you're going to want to use is an L11 or 8mm crochet hook. It's perfect for this super bulky, super chunky sized yarn. Works up great. You're also going to want a yarn needle or tapestry needle, a pair of scissors, and a pom-pom maker for the pom-poms at the end of the scarf. This pom-pom maker measures 3.5 inches in diameter. If you'd like the same size pom-pom that I am using, get this size pom-pom maker, or feel free to deviate and make something bigger or smaller, whatever you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and put all the materials that I used in the description section below for you, along with links so you can get your hands on anything that I've got here. Otherwise, gather your materials and let's begin. To start the granny square, I like to begin with a magic circle or a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your hand, insert your crochet hook, grab a loop and keep pinching so that way the circle doesn't like fall apart on you. Then chain 3. This chain 3 does count as your first double crochet stitch. Make 2 more double crochet stitches to complete your first group. There's 1. And 2, and then there's our first group. Chain 2, and this is going to be our corner, and then make 3 more double crochet stitches for group number 2. Tighten that up. We don't need so much slack. There's group 2. Chain 2, and this is corner number 2. Now make 3 more double crochet stitches inside that magic ring, and that will be group 3. Great, then chain 2 for corner number 3, and then make 3 more double crochet stitches inside the ring for our 4th group, our 4th side of this square. And 3. Go ahead and tighten up the ring. We don't need that much slack anymore. This is what it'll look like. Chain 2 more for corner number 4, and then to close round 1, we're going to slip stitch into the top chain of the beginning chain 3, just like that. Tighten up the center. Look how cute it is. Grab your scissors, cut a long enough tail for you to weave in your ends. Yarn over, pull that tail through the loop on your hook for a tie off, pull tight, and round 1 is complete. Great. Go ahead and grab color number 2. Start with a slip knot, attach your crochet hook. We're going to begin by slip stitching into the top corner chain 2 space just to attach the yarn to the project. And then chain 3. This chain 3 does count as our first double crochet stitch. Make 2 more double crochet stitches in this corner chain 2 space. And then hop over that group, find the next chain 2 corner, and make 3 double crochets in that chain 2 corner. Chain 2 to give us a nice pointy corner, and make 3 more double crochet stitches in this chain 2. Awesome! And that's how you work a corner. Now in every chain 2 corner, we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2, 3 double crochet stitches. I think you've got this. Go ahead and finish up round 2, and I will meet you at the end at corner number 4 to show you how we will close round 2. At At the end of round 2, we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches in corner number 4. And then chain 2, find the top chain or the third chain of the beginning chain 3, slip stitch into that chain to close round 2. Awesome. Isn't that cute? Go ahead and grab your scissors, cut a long enough tail for you to weave in your ends, and tie off your work. Awesome. Now grab color number 3, create your slip knot, attach your crochet hook, and slip stitch into the top corner chain 2 space, just to attach your yarn to your project. Chain 3 counts as your first double crochet stitch. Make 2 more double crochet stitches in that same chain 2 corner. Next, find the space between the 2 groupings and make 3 double crochet stitches in that space. Great. Now find your chain 2 corner and make the 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Go ahead and just move that tail out of the way. Don't crochet over it, it never really sticks. We'll weave that in after we're done with the square. Awesome. Now you know how to work the side of the work and you know how to work the corners. Go ahead and repeat this all the way around for round 3. I will meet you in the 4th corner of round 3 to show you how to tie off the round. Alright, in corner number 4, make your 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2, and then slip stitch into the top chain of the beginning chain 3 to close your round. And boom, there we go. Awesome. Oh, it looks so good. Go ahead and grab your scissors, cut a long enough tail for you to weave in your ends, tie off your granny square, and you're done. I only went to 3 rounds, but if you want to go more, go for it. Next, we're just going to weave in all of those ends to clean up your square so it looks like this right here. Clean on both sides. Make a total of 12 squares of different various color combinations, and then we're going to join. Grab 2 squares, flip them upside down. How can you tell if it's upside down? Look at the edges. If you can see those V's, you're looking at the front. If you can't see those V's on the edges, then you're looking at the back. So that's how you can tell the front from the back. We want to be looking at the back. We're going to do a reverse mattress stitch join. Grab a color that matches the outermost color of one of the squares, just so it kind of camouflages in. Thread your yarn through your yarn needle. Find the chain 2 of one corner. Insert your yarn needle from the front to the back of the one loop, the loop closest to you. Then go to square number 2, find the chain that is closest to the side that we're working, and go from back to front of that one loop that is closest to you. And then tie your work so that way it's secure and doesn't just slip right out of the stitches on you. You're going to work in the next available stitch, going front to back. Then go to square number 2, find the next available stitch, and go front to back of the one loop that is closest to you. You're not going under both loops, you're just going under one loop. And then repeat this all the way up the side, finding the next available stitch, inserting your yarn needle from the front to the back of that stitch, that one loop, and repeat. Once you get to the very end, it's very easy for you to accidentally cinch your 2 squares and have them scrunch up. But make sure you stretch them out so that way they are level, they are flat and even on the sides before you tie off. Insert your yarn needle back into that loop that you had already gone through. Hold some yarn back and twist it, and then insert your yarn needle from the bottom to the top of that loop and slowly guide the knot to where you want it to land. Then weave in your ends. I like to go in one direction, under loops, through yarn so that the fibers cling to each other. Just kind of Make your way in at least 2 inches in, that way it's a good firm hold, and then double back. That's a secret that works best for me. Come all the way to the edge, then release your yarn needle and cut flat or flush with your work. Repeat both sides so that way you weave in all your ends, and then repeat all 12 squares. Look at this. Okay, once all the squares are joined, we're going to make the pom-poms. Find a color that matches the outermost color of the square on the end, and then make your pom-pom. Right, make sure that both tails are of equal length and a good distance so that way we can use them to join the pom-pom to the scarf itself. Tie 2 knots really firmly so that none of those little frills escape on us. Then release the pom-pom. Release the pom-pom. And fluff it up a bit. You'll notice that there might be a few outliers, some extra long strands. Just clean up those extra long ones. It's perfectly fine for your pom-pom to not be perfectly round. That's okay. Grab your crochet hook, insert your crochet hook into one of the corners. Grab one tail, pull it through, then weave it to the center and repeat on the other side. I'm gonna repeat what I do on this side the exact way I did the other side. So you're gonna pull it through, find the second stitch, pull it to the back, find the space between the groupings, pull it to the front, and then find that second middle stitch and pull that strand to the back. This is an exact repeat of what I did on the other side. Flip it over. We got both tails just waiting for us. Pull those tight, and that cinches it closed and it makes it all clean and pretty. It's so perfect. Look at that, so cute. Then tie a knot with these 2 tails to secure them. 1, I like to do 2 knots. 2, and then take your yarn needle and weave in your ends. And complete. There's pom-pom number 1. Repeat on the other side of the scarf for pom-pom number 2. Use the color that is the outermost color of that granny square so they don't have to match. So adorable. I hope you love it and I hope you had so much fun.